out doing a Southwest road trip this week. Got into Utah. Yesterday we explored Canyonlands National Park and do a little bit more of that today. Then hit up Arches. Found this real nice campsite here. I think it was called Horse Thief BLM Camp. And now we're just making some breakfast. I'm going to show you what we got. Got some fresh ham and eggs. And Monica over here has got some coffee she's doing, French press.
There you go.
And let me show you this coffee. Where's that bag? A Happy Camper brown sugar bourbon. Sounds good. Smells good. I'll let you know how it tastes too. This coffee that David picked up, really good. Made by Sipping Adventure, Paramount Roasters. Good coffee. So we're just finishing up our breakfast, just had a good breakfast. And now going to check out the visitor center over here at Canyonlands. And then we've got an appointment to go in through the time entry between 1 and 2 over at Arches. So let's go check these places out. So we've made it over here to Arches National Park. And David and I are going to do Park Avenue. Go across. Monica's got the Xterra. And there she goes. She's gonna go around, do a couple little spots along the way, and then pick us up on the other side. So here we go. Trail goes right down through here. And I can see the road on the far side. So let's go down and go down Park Avenue. You drop down onto the trail and you're sort of in a little valley here. The cliffs go up on both sides pretty good. Way up there. Some neat formations. Over here, they're just like sheer cliff walls. We pop out straight ahead. You see the different layers through here, and this layer right there just is really interesting. Just like it looks like a bunch of boulders or something in there, but just the way it's been weathered through the years. You drop down to this dry creek bed and just keep hiking down. But I'm just amazed at the size of the cliffs over here. Up here, that going up, that's huge. You got like a little tower right there. Another tower over here. I think one of them is called like the Tower of Babel. Somewhere over here. Not too sure which one it is though. And just like that, we're almost out of Park Avenue. You see behind me how it opens up, and flip the camera and you can see this way. The road is just right over there. As we came out, there's an arch right there called Baby Arch. And then, according to the signs here, right across here, many, many years ago, hundreds of thousands of years ago, there used to be an arch, possible arch right here. That connected right there and up, so there'd be 2 arches. And that rock right there is called a sheep rock. Stopped over at this viewpoint, and you can see the LaSalle Mountains over there. Colorado River is right down in there. You come over here, there's a wash called Courthouse Wash. There's an arch way in the distance, I'm not too sure of that one. An Elephant Butte over there. And then coming along this way, we'll see what it says on the other side. That is called the Oregon. And then just to the left is the Tower of Babel. A bit closer away in the distance. Those mountains right there, the 3 Gossips. And then Sheep Rock. Way in the distance behind that over there, it's hard to see on the GoPro, but it's called Balancing Rock. Came to a more popular trail now called Double Arch. Tons of people out here. As you can see, there's waves and waves of people going to this one. And as we're coming up through, these are massive. More of a cave than arch. The arch right there is massive. Let's go check it out. As we came closer, you see the one arch there, second arch here. You see the size of it too, of all the people inside. But David and I are going to go up there and go underneath them. See David making his way up there to that arch. And I'm underneath this one here. It's pretty big. Look at that. Look at all the people too. It was coming. You got David up there. He's got that arch all to himself right now. I'm going to meet him up there and check it out. Up here by this arch. Look at that view down on the other side. Came up a ways. Cars parked way over there. Wind's blowing good. There's a few more arches to go to over there. And there's one last view of Double Arch. That's the bigger one of the two arches there. We are just on the other side underneath it. So we got more to explore in the park. Let's go check a little bit more out. Came across to the other parking lot, and now we're going to do the Windows Trail. I think there's like 5 arches you can see over here. About a mile loop on the trail. Let's see which ones we see. The first arch you come to on this trail is going to be the north window. That's the one you see in front of us here. That one there is the north window. See David hiking up into it. Pretty good sized arch though, and compared to the people down below. So across the way, that's Turret Arch. We're gonna go this way and check out the other south window and the arches on the back side. And that right there is the south window. You just come around the corner and look. Nobody's out there at all. Got it all to ourselves. Here's the back side of the two windows. That's the north window. That's the south window. So just a different view. Doing the loop on the Windows Trail, there's hardly anybody back here. Everybody just goes to the north window, the turret arch. That's about it. Back here, only a handful of people doing this trail. Pretty nice. Next stop here is going to be to Delicate Arch. Let's go check that one out. As you come up to the side of the cliffs here, or rocks, sandstone, something like that. It's not slick, at least not now. Maybe when it's wetter. But I'm out of breath. Just keep going up this way. Then you hit this other part of the trail that's carved out, wraps around, and then you're there. There's this section here. There's sort of a road along the side of a cliff. You come around, then you'll see Delicate Arch. Almost there. There it is, Delicate Arch. Made it up here. What a great view too. Made another stop here, and we're going up to Skyline Arch, which is right there in front of Monica. Let's go check it out. Getting closer to the arch, and the trail follows along this way. We're gonna go up in there, but you can see the arch, and there used to be a spot that was like that big, and it fell down in the 1940s. Which made a bigger arch. You can see the arch up there, and you can see where the piece was missing. It used to be right here. Well, we found it. It's right there. All this fell off from right there in the 40s. After we left Arches National Park yesterday, we drove through the night till we found a campsite. Found this site right here. It's BLM land off like Broken Rock Road. So we're gonna continue on, just pack up quick. Head over to the Needles District of Canyonlands National Park, check that out, and then explore a little bit more for the day. Made our next stop here in Canyonlands National Park, just a different portion of it. It's the Needles District, and the picnic area was closed. So we're improvising. Making our breakfast here. We got some pancakes, some sausage, coffee. One of the first hikes we're going to do here in Canyonlands Needles District is this trail right here. This is the Pothole Point Trail. It's about a 6/10 of a mile trail. We're going to go check it out. Check out some of these features that are here. Going to be doing another hike here. This is called the Slick Rock Trail. Here's the first viewpoint on the Slick Rock Trail. Some beautiful views so far. Here we are at the second viewpoint. That is a nice view. Pretty far up too. This here is viewpoint number 3 into Lower Salt Creek Canyon, I believe, which is way down there. Here is viewpoint number 4. You see where the creek cuts through down there and comes down, probably makes like a little waterfall when it's flowing good. Right down here, some slick rock, and then out through. Next stop today is this right here. This is the Cave Spring Trail. We're gonna go check this one out. Inside this alcove, you've got some pictographs. Let's get a closer look at these guys. Looks like a Spanish cross. Across the way, you've got a seep. Get some water if you're thirsty. So we finished up hiking out here at Canyonlands in the Needles District, and we're going to be making some food. I'll just show you what we got going on here. Got some pork chops. And what is this, Monica?
Risotto.
Risotto. It's going to be good. And look at these views we get. Out there, clouds are coming through. There's a chance of snow showers tonight and some thunderstorms too. Beautiful skies to end the day out here at Canyonlands. Last night we came in late because we explored Canyonlands all day. Let me show you the campsite that we woke up to. Take a look at that. We are in the Valley of the Gods. It's beautiful. Cannot see any of this because it was so dark out last night. Drove down this road for about 4 or 5 miles till we found a nice turnout to camp at, and came in front of these, camped out in front of these buttes right here. And then today we are heading out that way towards Monument Valley and Gooseneck State Park. Came to our first stop of the day, Gooseneck State Park here in Utah. Check it out. So that is the mighty San Juan River below. We're up over 1,000 feet above the river. It's beautiful out here, and you're walking right on the edge of the cliff. It's a nice little viewpoint right over here. And they've got a campground right in here that is right along the cliff. You're camping, like, see that tent right there? It's right on the cliff. So that is the mighty San Juan River below. Starts in Colorado, flows through New Mexico, into Utah, and then ends in Lake Powell. You can see in the distance, way over yonder, you got Monument Valley over there. looking down there, that is a muddy river. Probably a lot of snow melt. And you can see how it's just cut through the different layers of rock and everything right down there.
Run, Forrest!
Out here in Monument Valley now, and the wind just stopped, but let's check this out. Three Sisters. They're right there. So coming down, you get Elephant Butte there, Camel Butte right there. I can see the camel. I see the highs, the mouth opening up. And then here's like a famous point where the horses are. And then there's the Mittens over there, the left and the right Mittens. That right there would be Rain God Mesa. And then coming over this way, that little butte out in the middle would be Wagon Wheel Butte. The next stop out here in Monument Valley is the totem pole, which right there. Way off in the distance, which is hard to pick up on the GoPro. There's a far arch out there too. And then we're gonna come over here. I believe that's the Cube. Cube is somewhere right in there. So we've got up here to what's called Artist Point. And there's some big rocks right there. The lodge is right over there where we started at. And just coming through more of Monument Valley. Today we went out and explored Monument Valley. And now we're back to camp. We're staying at Golding's camp. And let me just show you what Monica made us for dinner. We got some fajitas, some carne asada mixed in with some bell peppers and onions. Thank you, miss.
You're welcome.
And then we got a couple of drinks of choice here. We got some Templeton rye whiskey and some Henry McKenna single barrel bourbon. Gonna be a good night. Made a quick stop here at these dinosaur tracks. Just got done doing a tour. The lady had a lot of information for us. And now we're gonna be heading back home, but check out these dinosaur tracks that we just saw. Next stop on the road trip is this right here. Wapatki National Monument. Probably just murdered that, but Wapatki. There's some pueblos, and there's also Sunset Crater. We're going to check it all out. So that right there is the biggest pueblo here in the park itself. You see it goes all the way down over there. That'd be the Wapatki Pueblo. Let's go down there and look at it a little bit more. The next stop along here would be the Wokoki Pueblo, which is straight ahead. Parking lot is right there. So it's a nice, easy hike over here to check this one out. Other one was also close by, right, the Visitor Center. And then in the distance, San Francisco Mountains. But let's go over here and check this one out.
I don't know where the Indians got these handrails. Very nice.
So we have made it over here to Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument, which is this right here. About 1,000 years ago, it blew up. and created lava flow down here. See across the way, there's some other cinder cones. But a beautiful stop along this loop from the other national monument we were just at. So here we are on the Lava Edge Trail, and last year, April 19th, there was a tunnel fire, was the name of the fire. And that's what you're seeing, a lot of these trees burnt around in the area. So it burnt up quite a bit of the national monument. But here we go. Let's walk down the Lava Edge Trail. So as you come along, you go through a lava field. See the lava rocks through there. Nice bridge. See Diamond up there is a pet-friendly hike on the upper third of it. And you can see how it's cracked down in that lava field too, almost like there could have been some lava tunnels throughout right there. You can see the green lichen on the lava rocks there. Come around, this must be the lower trail, and then circles around. And some parts of the lava field collapse, so there's got to be lava tubes underneath. And there's like one right in there as well. This trail brings you along the backside in what used to be a nice forest. There's still some greenery up there, but these trees got burnt in that tunnel fire. Other trail follows up top. You can see Micah and Diamond up there walking along the trail. Come around here, more of the lava field. There's an observation deck up top. See a lot of the lichen on there. A couple trees growing out of the middle. And then over here, you see fire came through, burnt some of the guardrails on this side. But as David was just pointing out to me, this trail goes around, circles the lava flow. And as you come up to where it curves around, you get a good view of Sunset Crater Volcano right up there. Another good viewpoint of the lava field from this side. Go over to the observation deck, and that way you can see the view coming this way. Right here off the trail, the sign shows it as being a spatter cone. It's where lava is forced up through an opening in the cold surface of a lava flow. And that's what it would look like right there. But think of it on a much bigger scale. At one point you could enter into this lava tube, but they've got it blocked off now, so there's no access going in. But if you look right down there, there's ice right there. I know they had a lot of snow up there this year, but I can see it going a ways with the ice and snow. But it goes back quite a ways in there. Here's that observation deck I saw from over there. You see some people hiking through. You got a good view of the volcano there. And then this looks like what might be a collapsed lava tube, possibly. Big fissure right through there. Well, that's going to be an end to our Southwest Adventure road trip. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Until the next one, thanks for having me.